Progressive. Today we are sitting down with Debbie and Anna from Quota Club here in Massillon. And I think it's important that we just get right into it, because I think we want to know, what is Quota Club, for starters? That's the easiest question. Tell the people what they want to know.
Quota Club is, number one, it's a national organization, so right now it's all over the United States. We do have other clubs outside of the country, in Australia, in the Philippines, India, so there's quite a few clubs around the world. Massillon was chartered in 1992.
Okay.
Here in Massillon, and we have two missions basically. One is to help speech and hearing impaired children, and the other is to help disadvantaged women and children.
Wow.
So
there's
what we do.
two missions there.
Correct.
And so what are some of the things that you guys do to help with that? Because obviously that's a big mission. Those are two really big missions.
Well, I can say over the last 30 years, we provided over 100 hearing aids to children, infants and children that are hearing deficient, and we've put 350 sound amplification systems into the local schools.
Wow.
And that's a system where the teacher will wear a microphone, wireless microphone, and there's a unit in the classroom that amplifies sounds, and it helps both children that are deaf or hearing impaired, but also all children.
Yeah.
Because it reads out the distracted voices.
Yeah.
So we do that, and let's see, also we do a lot of work with Salvation Army. We help support their back to school program through donations and finances and volunteers. So we're a big volunteer group.
That's how we met. Go way back to volunteering.
That's right. That's right.
That's how we built this beautiful friendship between Progressive and Quota.
That's right. So we do that every year, the back to school program and also their Christmas assistance program.
Yes.
Also work with Faith in Action, which provides rides for shut-ins that don't have anybody to take them to their doctor's
Really?
appointments
Yeah.
and whatnot. We work with them.
We partner with a lot of different other organizations in the community,
Sure.
which expands our help
Yeah.
when we partner. So some of those partners include Salvation Army. We do work with them at least twice a year.
Right.
The back to school program and the Christmas program. We work with the Family Living Center in downtown Massillon, which is a refuge for homeless families. We have done things there like provided Christmas gifts, gift cards. We adopt 2 rooms a year there, $600 per room per year, which helps them provide the necessary products for the people that are coming and leaving. We've done exit baskets for them where our members donate all types of items for somebody who's going to go set up into a new apartment.
Yeah, it gets them prepared for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really cool.
We have worked with Pathway Caring for Children. It's a foster care program, and we do backpacks with that, or duffel bags rather, duffel bags, and with items inside, because a lot of foster kids get pulled out of the home, they get a garbage bag to put their things in. So, this helps a little bit with that and the items that they request that we provide for that. Now, over the years, we've worked with so many other organizations.
Probably names, like it's too many to name.
Anything in the area where there's a need.
Well, and that's a
try to
really
step in.
amazing thing though, and I assume that for both of you, because how long have both of you been doing this, or been volunteering in this?
Well, I'm rather new. I've been with the organization 4 years.
Okay.
Anna
Doesn't
has
seem
been
like
there-
new then.
Yeah, I've been a member for 24 years.
Yeah, okay, she's the professional, I got
Yeah,
it.
she
I
is.
got it.
She is.
But no, that's really awesome, but I assume that both of you had some sort of passion to put you there, or something that made you connected to that. Do you want to share a little bit about that? What made you decide that this was a group that you wanted to work with?
Well, when my husband diagnosed with cancer. And so we lived through that. We had teenage children at the time. And when he passed, I needed somewhere to focus
Yes.
beyond the children. And my husband's aunt took me to a meeting of Quota Club at a friend of hers. And I just fell in love with these ladies because I could feel the energy,
Yes.
the excitement,
The support.
And they really impressed me.
That's awesome.
And you could just tell their heart was in it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
They wanted to serve, which is something that I wanted to become involved in.
Yeah.
I just felt at home with them, so I got it more involved, and they put me on the board.
Next thing
Here
you're
I
the
am.
president.
This is what
You're
we
running
do
the
to
place.
new people.
This is what they give people.
We should
But
Pull
it-
them in.
But it's all good. It's
Yes.
all good, and I'm really, it's just really, I've been really impressed by all
Yes.
these women. They come from all different backgrounds. They're all different ages. Some are retired, some are working and have young children.
And how many members?
We
do you guys
have,
We're
I
about
believe we have 60 right now.
Yeah, that's a lot. That
Yeah.
is for a club that's completely
Oh, yeah.
built off of just nothing but your own heart wanting to come.
We were
you know?
even able to increase membership during COVID, which
Yes.
was
Wow.
great.
Which is great.
So we've been very fortunate that, for people who've been in as long as I have, we're always looking for younger women to join,
Mhm.
because we were younger when we joined. But, if you
There
don't
was
do
a
that,
time.
then
Yeah.
you gray out.
Right.
And you lose members, and it's
Right.
hard to
Right.
regenerate. So I think it's really noteworthy that, our members go from the ages of 30s all the way up to probably 80.
Yeah.
So-
It is noteworthy.
And they-
It really
yeah.
is.
I mean, it's a solid group of ladies. I can tell you, as far as other quota clubs around the world, we are the largest. We're still the
Wow.
largest.
That's amazing. Right here in Massillon.
Yeah.
Right here in Massillon.
That's
and-
crazy.
And so this is probably an unknown fact, but this group of ladies, long before I joined, they are a big part of the reason that all children are tested for hearing loss in the state of Ohio.
Wow.
Prior to coming home from the hospital.
Prior
Oh
to
my
coming home from the
gosh.
hospital. So they worked for 3 years, back in the 90s, and then in the year 2002, House Bill 150 passed with the work that these ladies did along with Representative Sherry.
Yeah.
At the time, he was
Mhm.
Representative Kirk Sherry. And so that's why
That's
any
amazing.
child that is tested.
Is because of Massillon Club Club.
Right.
If children are diagnosed prior to even like 6 months, it goes a long way with them being able to hear and to speak.
Yeah.
We have one member, Carrie Spangler, Dr. Carrie Spangler, and I love telling this story. She's an audiologist.
Mhm.
She was the first recipient of a quota scholarship
Wow.
when she started school. And of course, she went, from bachelor's to master's to PhD. She's really renowned around the country.
Yeah.
People know who she is. She helped start a lot of our programs. She was very instrumental in House Bill 150 because she was one of the people that was a witness for it. She, as an infant, was not diagnosed, and she was, I think, over 2 years old before they figured out she had a hearing impairment, and that is common. It is not always obvious that your child is deaf, or that you as a parent, you don't see it.
Mhm.
So it was really a struggle for her that she had to, have years
Sure.
of special treatment
Sure.
for her speech, and that she's now, recently, within the last 2 years, have cochlear implants, which are huge
Yeah.
for the deaf community.
Mhm.
And I think we'd be remiss if we didn't mention her because I
Yeah,
just feel
no,
like
that's
she's like our
That's
hero.
an amazing
Yeah.
story. There really
Yeah.
is. And
Yeah.
it's like, you've had 24 years of experience of probably amazing stories too.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to ask you too, what your draw to this club was and how you got started in it.
Well, I have a very busy life. I mean, I'm a professional interior designer. I'm still working. And when they very first started the club, they came to me to be a founding member. And I did not join at that time because I was so involved in some other things where I was on the board of directors and I just didn't have time for it. But as the years passed and got more involved, as like just going to their events and I knew a lot of the ladies. And then in '99, I'm like, what? Why don't I join? Because I should have
part of this
everything
group.
anyway.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I got started.
Yeah.
But I would tell you, once you're in the group,
You're
you've
in the group.
you've got friends for life. I
Yeah.
mean, that's part of
That's
the reason
amazing.
we still maintain such a high membership level.
Yeah,
It is true.
It's really nice people who want to help.
And
do.
if somebody wanted to join, how do they go about joining?
Just give us a call, or you can go to our website, which is massillonquota.org, and right on there, there's a form you can fill out. There's a contact info. Just let us know that you want to be part of the group, or that you want more information.
Right.
Maybe you don't know if you want to be part of the group.
Right, you wanna know more about what we do?
Yeah, but probably a couple of times a year, we do a kind of an orientation type meeting where we have our members invite people they know, because that's always the best way to get new members, is if you know somebody, you feel comfortable becoming part of that group.
Sure.
So we do that, and a couple of the other things we do throughout the year are adopt a family, where we adopt one family for the whole year.
Wow.
We send them $100 a month,
Wow.
and at Christmas, we give them $500.
Yeah.
We try to get a new family each year.
Mm-hmm.
We have an emergency fund, so we've had people who've had fires, or they've lost their job. There's a lot of people that fall through the cracks that
Sure.
aren't getting help, in the normal channels.
Right.
So, somebody will bring us a problem. If it's something we can help with, then we do.
That's
But
amazing.
There's just so many things
Well,
and
there's
layers
exactly. And there's so
of
many
what we
things we
do.
want to help with too. And I know for us, one of the biggest challenges is we want to help everybody, but we can't help everybody.
Right.
But we wish we could.
Right.
And that's why it's so important to reach out, meet these other clubs and other groups who are so involved, because if I don't have a fix for you, I can refer you to somebody who I think could. And I think it's amazing that you guys are as involved as you are. And even when we sat there and we talked at Salvation Army, I was just thinking man, I was like, they do a lot of stuff.
Well,
they do a lot of stuff.
We are completely volunteer driven.
Completely volunteer.
All of our officers, our board, everything is volunteer. We don't have any paid staff at all.
Yeah.
All of our money goes for service. And that brings us to the fact that we only make money through fundraising.
Right.
Okay?
Mhm.
And one of the things we wanted to talk about today is a new fundraiser that we're going to have this year, the Diane Day Memorial Golf Tournament.
Yes.
And Diane Day was a longtime member of our Quota Club, and unfortunately she passed away a few years ago. She was very well known in Massillon. She comes from a very large family, and anybody from Massillon would know the Burberrys and
Sure.
the Elams.
Yes, yes.
Are all part of her family, a big Lebanese group of wonderful people in Massillon. So we are going to be having a golf outing. We would love support from you as well as the community. It's going to be held at Shady Hollow Golf Course, and I'll let Debbie tell you a little bit about that. She's heading up the committee.
Okay.
June 12th, which is a Monday. It'll start off in the morning. It's at Shady Hollow Country Club. There is a limit of 25 foursomes.
Seems like you could have a lot then.
I think it will turn out to be a very good event for us. A lot of people are excited about it, to be there, and yes.
And is this your first time doing that? This is the first time doing this one, or doing a golf event, I should say.
Yeah, we've done a few golf outings in the very distant past.
Sure.
But they were just very
And
small.
This one's gonna be
going to
bigger.
a big
This
one.
is yeah. And so because the majority of, like you said, all your funds come from fundraising.
Oh, yeah.
So I get that. So there's a need for that for sure.
Yes.
Are there any other big fundraisers down the road?
We do a reverse raffle in the fall. This year
Okay.
was in November. That was very successful. It's usually widely attended.
Good.
We also do, just so you know, we're also fun. We do
It's true.
a princess tea party to children and their moms and grandmas. We do that at the Massillon Women's Club every year in the spring, and I think it's March, isn't it St. Patrick's Day Day this year, or very close.
17th maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But it's really cool event, and we
Very fun.
volunteer, like, at the club that day by,
Well,
serving the
that's
food and all
wonderful.
that. But it's not a big fundraiser.
But still.
We make a little money on it, but really it's fun.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's fun.
You're like, it's a little bit for us.
Yeah.
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 That's okay. You're allowed to have fun in your club.
It's really,
It's allowed.
yeah, it's really fun to see the little kids come in, and they all dress up like princesses.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, we really appreciate you coming down and talking to us and telling everybody about your missions, because they are really big missions, and they are not something that you can do alone. So like, I commend you on your service, and I commend you for, 24 years and 4 years. You say you're a newbie, but you wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
Your blazer says otherwise.
Yes.
But no, we really appreciate it. And is there anything that maybe we didn't touch on that you want to share with the city of Massillon, or anybody that's watching us today that maybe we didn't cover?
I would just tell you that we welcome anybody, women, men, anybody that is interested in joining. It's not any kind of an exclusive club.
So
You need to be a certain
Right.
profession, or you need
Yeah.
to know somebody.
We
We
have-
welcome everybody.
Yeah, like I said before, we have, right now we have women of all ages. Some are retired, some have young children, some are in the workforce.
Something for everybody.
There's
Yeah.
something for everybody, and we meet every month. The second Wednesday of the month is our board meeting, the third Wednesday is our general meeting. We meet at a local church, and you don't have to come to meetings. You can help in other ways, volunteer for our fundraisers, volunteer at any of our events that we do. And some of our ladies, they donate time, they donate money, and they volunteer.
That's
There's just
awesome.
all ways to help.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for coming down and visiting with us and sharing all your message.
Well, thank you for having us.
Absolutely,
Very much,
absolutely.
David.
Well, I can't wait to share it. That's all I can say. Well, guys, that was locally owned and locally grown.